Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have fun today. Tablet pen. My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Write it down, please. The goal for me is to help you 6 days a week live and see if I can get you to the $1 million dream. Now remember, the goodies you see right there are some of the things I obtained. Let's see if I can get them for you too. Now don't forget, 6 days a week, you're stuck with me. You might even want to invite your friends and family too. Why? It's simple. All right, if you invite them and they get into the program, I'll sell you 10%. You can make up to $1,000 today. So understand there's no pictures, no recording. You get to play. Now I need you to draw the diagram in front of you. I want you to think about something. In your city, you probably see, banks, Wells Fargo, US Bank, B of A, whatever, Chase. You've watched them shut down locations in the last 15 years. You watch grocery stores, you watch Sam's Club. Did you ever wonder how they do this and stay in business? See, it's called a line of defense. A corporation's a legal person that can have subsidiaries or divisions. I want you to have that diagram because I want every card that I build you, called free money, get you sisters up to 99 more. I want you to understand, you never had to bring the pain home in the first place. You brought pain home because you didn't know how to play. We're going to teach you to play today. You watch the banks and grocery stores, you watch Sam's Clubs do, you even watch some cities. 11 cities filed bankruptcy. How did they do that? It's simple. Number 1, stop bringing the pain home. Number 2, become a certified CFO. Number 3, become and reprogram yourself into a millionaire. So we got lucky. Did you know in basically 1869, 153 years ago, July 9th, corporations became a legal person? That's how rich and famous do it all the time. My legacy's for my kids. They're all officers of the corporation. See, the problem most people reaching their goal, it's usually you. You might have to get out of your way a couple times. So there's only 1,000 steps to get to the $1 million dream. Only 1,000. So you get to hear this 6 days a week, and all Saturday and Wednesday as well too. Ultimate Goal classes all the time. I want to hold your hand, get your basically friends and family in it too. So understand, the ultimate goal is to give you basically your money back. That's right. As you get into my programs, as I build you personal business credit, I want to get you 100% to times 13 back to you. I want you to remember me. See, it's simple. They're my clients. You ever know who that is? Mr. what? Fishborn? Mama? I love Mama. She's great. Okay, Mr. Clanton, Michael, God rest his soul, Cook and Vane, Kevin Costner. Arnold was on the board of the hospital we built in Fiji Islands to save the kids. Mr. Superman for Gold's Gym. All right, college professor. All right, guy on the news. Kind of fun stuff. Homeless people living in a car. But I got him to millionaire in 9 months. All right, got him a card. All right, and 1.6 million. All right, you see, he works for Pixar. He having fun. All right, basically, she got property in Long Beach. 1.2 million in 9 months. She's on TV and her exercise things. Simple. So being known as the rich and famous incorporator has been fun for over the years. People getting out of prison, I created a program for that too. Simple. Free Ray Ricky Ross up to $4 million. Thomas got basically millions of dollars to start his business in 5 months. But he did exactly what I asked him to do. See, most people have that kitchen table meeting. They sit at the kitchen table with their loved ones and say, we want to start a business. And then they look at each other, where are we going to get the money, honey? Let's hawk the house and jack up our credit cards to hurt the family some more. Well, that's what happens. They get stuck. So let's write down today's date and project 90 working days. All right, because I will show you some goodies and get yourself some goodies too. Ultimate goal, it's like the second quarter ends, third quarter begins. We have 137 days left of this year. It's time to get in gear. The ultimate goal is simple, getting cash credit, cards, and then we get it in checkbook money. So your goal should be up to $1 million now, between now and the end of the year. In January, checkbook money. That's the goal. So that way we can have some fun with checkbook money too. Now my journey was simple. Okay, I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. All right, she didn't want me. Oh well, what can I say? What am I going to do? Feel sorry for myself? See, for me, you got to feel sorry for yourself for 3 minutes or less. For me, it's about 3 seconds. So the ultimate goal, what did I get to do? Oh, there's my great-grandmother. My grandmother, by the way. That's the owner and founder of Randall Farms. You ever heard of that company? All right, how about Bishop? Simple. My grandfather, Richard Bishop, won the Olympics in '32. Here's the family that threw me away. The Reynolds, the billionaires. They didn't want me. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, nobody cares. So at the end of the day, I got to be with Mrs. Hope. She used and abused me too and dropped me off the pier every morning. I had to eat out of a trash can. Well, that sucks. But I got lucky when that lady gave me a Bible. When I went by the Baptist church when I was 4. She said, here's all the answers you're ever going to need. I said, thank you. I walked away and I looked in the Bible and said, yeah, right. Hey, I doubt it, all right? Because it's so simple. I'm being used and abused, eating out of a trash can, all right? And I've got a real mommy and a daddy, so God, where are you? Are you real? Ever since that day, everything I touch turns to gold. See, I do my mirror tests. Ever since I was 2.5 years old, I've been looking in the mirror. And I ask myself, what can I do to get out of hell? What do I need to do? Is there more to be done? See, what you do all the time is you ask your friends and family their opinion. And usually those are the people that ripped you off or knocked you down. Then on top of that, you want them to endorse you, encourage you. Instead, they slow you down and they weigh you down. It's like you second guess yourself. They cloud your direction, by the way. You might want to think about the mirror test I've been doing since I was 2.5. Walking by the karate studio when I was 4, I became the janitor. Because as he said, we don't give free lessons here. You get your butt in there, you clean the place. Yes, sir. From there, this house used and abused. Mrs. Hope said, why are you wearing the same pants for 3 months in front of the school? And then, all right, Mrs. Goodwin, how you cheated? How'd you get in my desk? I did it in my head. Then they told me I can't write with both hands because I can. Simple. I was supposed to work that day when they killed everybody there. I was supposed to work for this place too. I worked for TG&Y all the time. I went to work that day and there were police everywhere. See, I was supposed to be there the day before. Luckily, I wasn't there. See, bottom line for me telling you this is, it doesn't matter your surroundings. It doesn't matter where you're born. It matters what you think today and where you go from here. See, programming you into millionaire. So you got choices. And I was asked a question on a radio show this morning when they called and interviewed me. Why do I do this? And then they turned around and said, no, why do you really do what you do? I had to get out of hell. I learned something and I found out my purpose is to help people. So my purpose is to help every one of you. I hope you pay attention today. See, time, I can't waste it, neither can you. You might want to get up an hour earlier every day from now on. Ultimate goal, July 4, 2009. We took out one of the yachts in the backyard. with a group of people. And there I am the next day. Wife signs a POA, and they ask my wife if I'm a donor. They're going to take my heart. Probably not going to give it back if I want it, huh? But again, Jesus gave me a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said go back. See, every day one of my prayers is very simple. Why am I still here? I've been shot twice. I've been knifed 6 times. I'm in a coma, crippled, then I'm in another one. I get to die, and I'm still here. At the end of the day, it must be because my purpose is to help every one of you. Get out your tablet and pen. You got choices. See, one of my newest books is called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. It's simple. See, being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. It's coming out soon. So the bottom line is getting people past go. I'll show you the Lamborghinis, the Duffys, the mansions, how I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet. Can you imagine? Every time I hear some dummy say white man can't jump and I hold the record, I kicked the basketball hoop. Do you understand that in the past? I've been kicking the door jam since I was 10. I don't understand why they'd say white man can't jump. It's not funny to me since I hold the record still today. How about the race boats in the backyard? How about the helicopters? How about the U-Dog? How about the mansions? How about the Ferraris too? See, if you use Ray's rules, you can get your goodies too. But the first thing you have to do is stop bringing the pain home and become a certified CFO, a real one, and program you into millionaire. Now, if you want to rebuild your credit, do it yourself. Write down section 611. Why? Because credit repair is a fraud. It always has been. Bottom line is the Federal Trade Commission will tell you that every day. It's right there. You can Google it too. See, credit repair doesn't work because you think they have a magic wand and they're going to solve all your problems in your debt. No, credit rebuilding does work. So let's understand, they name me the godfather of credit too, but the reality is credit rebuilding actually works. So I'm going to give you the first 25 steps today, okay? Can you write them down? Number 1, get your credit reports. Give me the report number. Not the report, just the number. From there, pull out your Social Security card. Now, purse or wallet. Read it. Understand when you look at the Social Security card, why did you get one? Because you were told to, like sheep, like me, to get a 1040 tax return. Bottom line is simple. When we read the card front and back in most cases, it says do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes. All right? And it says Property Assessment Administration on you. By the way, that's IRS. And you get your 1040 tax return, quack, quack, or a bunch of dugs. Step 2. So the bottom line is very simple today. We got choices. Step 2, not bring the pain home. When you got your first paycheck, I want you to remember a long time ago, you freaked out. You got your first paycheck. What? What? That's what you did. See, you forgot they get their cut before you get the leftover. That's how the game is played on us. We're a bunch of ducks. Quack, quack, when we get sued, we better duck. Did you know the 14th Amendment of the Constitution gives you a chance as a corporation, as a legal person? And that corporation under tax ID can get SS4, and you can learn to play. Now, I'm going to give you a statement of guarantee. Ultimate goal simple. So if you do what I ask you to do, and we hold hands and sing Kumbaya, you can get through it. If you screw up, that's on you. Because I can build you to millionaire like I've done to 22 millionaires. 22,000, no, it's 22 million, I'm sorry. And 20 billionaires. Isn't that fun? Don't violate for credit. Bottom line is very simple. All right, don't apply for credit. Now, you're going to watch this basically go up, up, and away and move around for you. See, when it comes to a debt, if it's charged off or you bankrupt, that's a dead debt. There's 5 ways to make a debt be dead. You can go to the credit or credit bureau. You can negotiate. You can put in small claims. You got an IRS problem? IRS.gov, 656 433 A and B. Simple. But again, see, I don't want your past to chase your future. That's step number 3, by the way. So what you get to do is learn to play. Now, a long time ago, I'm the man or the person that trained Ken Yarborough. He was security chief at TRW and Asperian, and everybody follows those. From there, my mentor was Harold Stokes, one of my professors, one of my attorneys too. So understand, when it came to rapid scoring for your mortgage companies, I had to create that because a lot of people lie and they say your debt to ratio needs 40-50%. That's not true. The next thing, rapid rescore, because some of you screw up. I got to block bad stuff and push the score up so I can get you some more. So let's understand that person got 157 points in 45 days. So let's understand rapid rescore blocks bad stuff and you're guaranteed a 750. So as we do this, let's give an example. She's got a 651, literally, all right, for 4 years. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour, how can I help you? Yes, I offered that in that class. By 12 o'clock, you have 40 minutes. Okay, yes, you get to do $1,000 for the Billionaire or the Millionaires Club. All right, the 3 days, yes. Okay, so the bottom line is very simple. All right, yes, it's $1,000, but I'm not taking no damn credit card. All right, that's 5% to me. So again, go get a cash advance. All right, no credit card, and you got to do it through me, and I don't take credit cards. All right, it's Zelle, bank deposit. If you don't do it, then you got to pay the $3,000 for the class. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye. So, she's got a 651 for 4 years. 4 years. Why? Well, it's simple. She was told by her CPA and her attorney, all right, literally, all right, to use half her credit cards. I mean, that's called Dumb and Dumber. By the way, there's no green lights. Over here with the rapid rescore, I pushed it up. See the green lights over here? That way I get corporate credit, because corporate credit didn't show up in personal reports. So the goal, bankruptcy couple. They were told by their attorney you never get credit for 10 years. Not true, another dummy. I billed him credit right away. He's got 11 collection accounts, him and his wife late on the car payment, late on the house payment. I said, you know what, there's a solution. All right, even when you think there's not, I got him $3,000 and taught him how to negotiate his debt. See, a 750 score is not hard to do, as long as you're part of the program and you follow through on your part. Ultimate goal. I'm online 6 days a week, asking a question or two. So you get assigned to specialists to hold your hand, 800-510-3338. And we got only 4 programs to pick anyway to make it simple. All right, program A customer, you want to get your credit to a 750. Okay. We have a class, do it yourself, give you the book, CD, and hold your hand. And I even give you a $500 card to reimburse yourself. From there, we got basically, we do it for you. Simple. I like that. We do a rapid rescore and we give her guaranteed a 750. So the next thing is like the rebuilding. Every Saturday, 8 o'clock in the morning, literally, and I used to do this at 7 a.m. in Long Beach all the time. All right, workshop, stuck with me, give you the basic credit rebuilding book in the program, charge you $4.99, give you a cash credit card for $500, reimburse yourself. Simple. From there, the 750, if you're in that program, that means we're doing the work for you. That means I'm going to basically rebuild your credit for you, add a rapid rescore. All right, I'm going to basically put you in the workshop on Saturday. I'm going to guarantee you $750, and on top of that, all right, I'm going to charge you $999, but I'm going to give you a $1,000 cash card back to you. See, that way you reimburse yourself too. The ultimate goal is never to bring the pain home. And take a picture of this page. It's a Zelle. If I take dollars, it's always a Zelle, ever since Mike Kennedy created it for banks and credit unions. Bank transfer deposit. Credit cards are hacked. I don't want that. On top of that, charged up to 5%. From there, you're given a specialist. If they're not bugging you every week or two, you get on that phone and you put them in check. It's simple. You refer people today, you get 10%. All right, basically make up to $1,000 today. So again, I'm live 6 days a week. All right, I got no excuses. At the end of the day, neither will you. You got to basically just see it, believe it, go get it, or sit there going, beep, beep, beep. It's about it, folks. Your choice. Now, you added yourself to the national mailing list. Hey, you're a voter. You did that. You got a corporation. They sell you on a list too. See, everything we do, we got to think about it before we start doing it again, because you need to opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. The way to slow down the robocalls and the junk mail is 800. It's 888. It's an 800 number, 567-8688. You opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. That's step number 4. Next, I'm sorry. I have to apologize because your friends and family, Those people you know have knocked you over, took it away from you, and kind of screwed you up. All right? I haven't found one person that said they have been screwed over by people they know. Planning the problem is the key. Now, I want you to take your credit cards out of your personal wallet and put a sticky. I want you to write down safety credit. I want you to maintain 25% always, never go past 29%, and you create your own line of defense. See, all dashboards tell you this right up front. 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. So understand the discipline they never taught you in school. They should have learned, because that's what needs to be taught today. Step number 5. People lose a job, have an emergency. What do? They all do the same silly thing. They run out of money, they run out of time, and then they jack up their credit cards in 42 days. Wrong, wrong, and wrong. They should have had a division. So understand something today. It's very simple. Let's pretend today you needed $5,000 now. You go ask your friends, your family, the bank, they're all going to say no. But you know what's really weird? The average person wastes $50 every other day. This $5,000 card, if I max it out today, the payment's $50 a month. That'd give you a safety credit card. From there, when most people, I have a credit card, $10,000, I'm rich, I got money. No, you don't. Okay, you're going to back yourself in a corner and get stuck. So remember, when you basically waste up to $140 a week, $600 a month, if I max out one of these today at $50,000 or 6, 12, 26, I can get 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-thru during the pandemic. Step number 6. See, using some common sense. Reaching your goal, reaching your dream, it's up to you. I'll show you how. Me, I believe in God and I believe in me. When I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981, I just wanted to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. And they say it to this day. They think it's funny. It's not true. But the reality is they keep going blah, blah, blah. And everybody like you got choices today. So remember, we got a choice. Nixon took the gold standard out. And what happened? People went a little crazy. So understand today, if you write down Ray's rules, and I build you up to $100,000 of personal credit, you use 29%, give you $71,000 of safety, and you let your credit kind of be boring. And from there, what's happened in the past, you stole your money and credit from your family, you rolled the dice for a business, you can't write off anything you did because it's taxable income, and you brought the pain home. See, that's the wrong way to do it in the first place. So we have to teach you not to bring the pain home. We got to teach you how to play. And that's the ultimate goal. We have the choice under Ray's rules. Today, the goal is never bring the pain home. Step number 7, learn to become a certified CFO. See, we all go through bad times. Let's understand something. I didn't like eating out of a trash can. I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. I didn't like being in a coma until I was crippled, until Jesus told me to get up. I didn't like going in a coma and dying and everyone stole my life. But blank happens. So if we keep our faith and persistence, we can get through anything. Google the address and find out I'm telling you the truth. See, God's a laser on God's denials. You fall off, what do? You feel sorry for yourself for 3 seconds and get back on. See, it's like this. The Energizer Bunny. Me, I'm going to keep going, going, and going. I don't know any better besides to go. So I'm going to keep doing what I do. All right, and no matter what people say, all right, I got to keep safe and I keep strong and I'm going to do it again and again. See, in a race, you have a choice. There's always a winner and a loser. You want to be first or last is up to you. So a corporation's a legal person. I learned that at 7.5. All right, the Hope family house used and abused him. He sucks. But the reality is, when I was 7.5 at their poker game, I'm listening in the corner, and they said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. They told me I was weird. I went to the library the next day. I went to the library. I asked the lady, said, what does this mean? All right, here's a microphone. Here's a book. She was a real... Anyway, I went to the library for 2 years. So at 7.5 years old, I'm asking what a corporation is. It's a legal person. After the 2.5 years, I was brave enough to send away a little money order that I created, basically because I was selling seeds, clackers, and mowing yards. I am the founder of Helping Hand Industries. It went worldwide, 119,000 in the mail. I even got named in the movie Dave. So your choices are simple. You can stay duck in SSN 1040 tax return like we all are, sheep and ducks, or you can get a corporation. But then when you get a corporation, when they sue that, they sue you. If you had divisions, that gives you the line of defense. See, banks and grocery stores play the game all the time, so do rich and famous people. It's about time you learned how to play. But that's up to you today, no matter what I say or do. Divisions get you unstuck. See, you can get jacked up on the corp, or you personally, without a division. I'm sorry, you're stuck. With divisions, you know what we get to do? We never have to juggle again. That's the goal. So understand something today. When you look at that SSN the first time you ever saw it, I mean, come on. Funniest thing is you've had a Social Security card in your purse or wallet, and none of you really read it and dissected it. But again, we're going to do that today for you. So you got a Social Security application, or mommy did when you had a, were born. It's in SS5 form, by the way. SS5, IRS. And then the SS4 form. So understand, and I want you to compare the two, because I want you to understand flat out today, you could have made sure you never brought the pain home. Why did you? Lack of knowledge. SSN, Social Security number, 1040 tax return. SS4, corporation. Corporations are not taxed until they're profitable. Taxable, profitable. So they absorb money without paying tax up front. You pay tax before you get the leftover. Quack, quack, you're a duck. Because you chose not to listen and learn. I've been teaching or preaching for 40 years. Where you been? Okay? So you got a choice. Corporate credit doesn't show up on personal credit reports and you write it all off. That's free money. Why are you not a CFO today? Why are you not balancing the debt to ratio so you can get there and get past go? Because you need to learn that your personal life should be a break even. Anything above that should be in the corporation. Corporation don't pay tax till they're profitable. So you got to learn to play. And you know what? You can play with me for 90 days or a lifetime, 6 days a week. Rules are simple. Don't apply for credit. Don't jack it up. How hard is that to follow? And I don't want to give you a timeout. So let's look at line 10 here. Come on, look at it. The SS4, you can get a copy today. You can find out I'm telling you the truth. I'm not fully, you know what? Line 10, banking and credit purposes. So we have the chance, all right, to bring in money to the corporation and not pay tax till we're profitable. If we're profitable, we're going to go buy a yacht like 151 feet, like Tiger Woods, or the houses, or the mansions, or the cars. So if we spend the money through the corporation, we don't pay tax if we create a line of credit. What a concept. A corporation's a legal what? Person, but a credit line, credit live, because it's a legal person. I want to get you 10 cards for the corp in every division. Is that okay? Is it okay if I get you up to $1 million? All right? And then understand that credit's not taxable. You see, here's the thing that really sucks. Your personal credit, you can't write off the interest rate of the credit card. And that's all taxed because the income you get is taxed before you get it. You get the leftover. I mean, talk about the world being a bunch of damn sheep. I don't understand. We get corporate credit. We get to write it all off. We don't have to bring the pain home. It's not a legal accounting advice. It's information you can get from me. It's public record. But again, balance the debt. Divisions I set up in 85 because I want to have my line of defense too. Ultimate goal, corporations and divisions get cash credit. All right, that's the gift. But again, you have to learn to be a CFO. Basically, there's 89 ways to use the division up to $1 million. Okay? All right? Because I wrote the book. Cats have 9 lives. How many lives would you like now? When I did the article and I built my cat $1 million of credit years ago in Inc. magazine, the reason I had 9 divisions there is because cats have 9 lives. It's simple. Here's some lives for you. Here's your second chance. Why did you not have a division coming out of school so you would never bring the pain home and have multiple lives in case you screwed one up? Because you didn't know better. I don't understand why this is not taught in school. All right, that's what Harold Stokes and my dream was before he passed years ago. God rest his soul. So divisions are the line of defense. How many days you got left? 137. You got countdown. Don't waste one. All right, I got the Millionaire Founders Kit. I got basically what's happening today. You got the boot camp coming up in basically September 23rd, 24th, 25th. All right, and I did, as you heard the caller, so I got to do the same thing here. All right, between now and 12 o'clock, if you Zelle $1,000, as I told the caller, all right, you get the 3 days for $1,000, period. And if you can't go Saturday because you honor the Sabbath, which is I can respect, we'll give you basically the filming of that day. But again, here's no excuse now. That's how it works. All right, it's usually $1,000 a day. If you don't do it today, what do? You pay $3,000. It's simple. So here, I want to get you some checkbook money. Is that okay? 2023, you're entitled to checkbook money up to $5.4 million. Corp in 3 divisions. That's half the fun. See, that's the line of defense. What you got to realize is money and credit can be leveraged because borrow money is not taxable. All right, as they got their millions of dollars too. So we can stop bringing the pain home. We can be a certified CFO, and we can reprogram our thinking to $1 million dream. See, every application requires a CFO, all right, which would be you, the basically CFO for the corporation. You might choose to do real estate, franchise, leveraging money, profit sharing, the ultimate goal. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. How can I help you? Well, that's a question everybody asks. How fast? I will tell you, since I haven't analyzed you, all right, I'm going to basically tell you 3 to 6 months. Our goal is to analyze somebody's credit within the first 10 working days, so that you know exactly what they need to do as we do and work together, and that's the goal. Okay, so can it be done faster? I've built $250,000 for people all the time in 3 days, but again, I haven't looked at your credit. Okay, I need to see what you have and what you've done, good or bad. All right, thank you for calling. So now when you write down the word division, write down buckets of money. Buckets of money. See, here's the problem. Here's the silly thing that most people do. When you invest into a business, you're using personal credit and money. That's all taxed. All right, you can't write anything off. You win, you pay tax. You lose, you're screwed, and you basically put yourself in a corner, and you backed yourself in that corner. When we use corporate credit, we're allowed to use free money. When we win, we can absorb the taxation. From there, if we win or we lose, we get to write it all off. See, in other words, under the corporate credit and the divisions, you can never lose, because you'll always have another line of defense. And then basically what happens when you retire, your bills don't go away. Usually your 401k does. If you don't have the Millionaire's Founders Kit, you might want to get it today. You get a 50% discount because of the holiday coming up. It's $999 today, but it's $500 if you did the Zelle right away. Ultimate Go, there's the Zelle. Ray Reynolds recipient, rayraisecredit.com. Ultimate Goes for you. Now I want you to think about something. Why don't you stand up and put your arms out like this, like you're a duck? Well, because we are. I mean, come on, let's be honest. When we were told to get an SSN to get our job, or mommy did it based on your age, an SSN makes we're ducks. We're sheep. Why? Because we're taxed on everything we touch, and that's not fair. But the SS4 doesn't pay tax till it's profitable. So if we do this correctly from corp and divisions, we don't have to bring the pain home like the banks and grocery stores don't, and they get to write off even their screw-ups. It's like money. You receive money, you won AGT, you won $1 million, you won the lottery, I write you a check for $1 million. Not going to happen, but just hypothetically. And what do? You act like you're rich. And then you didn't basically understand. After you put it in your personal bank account, you only get to keep $375 anyway. The rest goes into tax. But again, if you did it to the corporation, you don't have to pay tax until you're profitable. I'll bet you we can show you ways to make sure you don't pay tax like Musk and Bezos does too. How about Nike? How about UPS, Federal Express? I can go on and on. You can learn to play. Winning the battle, step number 8 today. Mary's nice. Mary screwed up. She used her personal credit, $98,000 worth. She took her 800 score and dropped it to a 591. She got a restaurant set up. Restaurant failed, filed bankruptcy. Since it was a corp, they came after her and she lost her house. Husband divorced her. See, everyone's doing the same, I was going to say stupid thing. I can't say that out loud, right? They're all doing that same ridiculous thing. See, until you become a CFO and have a corporation in 3 divisions to 9, or divisions at all, you're a duck. When they sue the corp, they sue you. If you have the line of defense like the banks and grocery stores and the cities do, you never bring the pain home. Why do you bring the pain home? Why did you become the duck? Why did you steal from the family and the credit and the money? Why did you back yourself in a corner? Oh, you didn't know how to play. I've been doing this for 44 years. Where you been? It's simple. The banks, grocery stores, Sam's Club, doesn't matter. They use branch numbers, tax IDs, and subsidiaries. I want you to do divisions and tax IDs, step number 9, starting today. Now, you heard, the cities file bankruptcy, but I'm sorry. I don't understand. I am that person or kid that when I was a kid, I always went behind the curtain to see how it worked, tore it apart. I want to see how it works. I went to the court building in Santa Ana on 4th Street, Federal Court Building. See, the United States of America Incorporated set up 50 corporations called states. States set up corporations called cities. Because they don't want to go out of business, they created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. They get to bankrupt the debt and stay in business. They plan the problem like I'm trying to get you to do, because I don't want you bringing the pain home to you and your family anymore. Bankruptcy. Apple, 97. Bill Gates, they said he was the richest guy on the planet. Not true. He only had $94 billion, but he did get indicted 4 times for running a monopoly. It's right in front of you. Simply wrote a check for $150 million from a line of credit, because borrowed money is not taxable. He even let Apple maintain the payment on that too. See, it's called free money. You get to learn to play. Now today I want you to look at an SSN, SS4. I want you to answer the question to yourself. The world's getting crazier. It's going to get worse. Not going to get better. We got to keep our faith and persistence. But then next time blank hits the fan, is it going to be you and your SSN and your family like it's been in the past? All right? Or is it going to be SS4, corporate division? I want you to make a real decision. Step number 10 today. Cats have how many lives? How many lives you're going to have now? Your second chance? You're not going to bring the pain where? Home ever again? You're even going to stop juggling again. See, applications on dashboard say more than 6 inquiries, denial. I'm an affiliate. I can do peekaboos. I don't waste an inquiry. You got a corp, you want credit, I'll build it for you. Would you like $1 million? 100,000? Cash credit, I'll teach you to be a CFO. Bottom line is going to be up to you. If you don't have one, I'll give you one. You're going to be assigned to a specialist, 800-510-3338. So understand, Program B, there are 2 programs. Number 1, like I was interviewed this morning on the radio, why do you do what you do? Someone the other day asked me, well, I can just pop credit myself, right? I get these invitations. Well, if you're not analyzed, you haven't had history doing the right way, all you're going to get is 5,000 or less, and it's not going to work. But again, that's up to you. See, your corporation, if it's sued, they're going to sue you. Your goal is divisions and never bring the pain home. Starter package. The average corporation this morning is $1,820. You can check it on Google. Simple. You spent probably $1,000 to $3,000 for a corporation, and what you learned was that. All articles are free in all 50 states. So let's rebuild your credit. Rapid rescore, 750 guarantee. Let's give you the corporation articles for free. Let's give you also this tax ID. We'll fill them out for you. And set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. live, stuck with me. Let's charge you $999 right now, and you get $5,000 of cash credit. All right, 5 times your investment, and you learn to be a CFO. If you want millionaire in the making, that's $1,999. But you get $25,000 of cash. That's 13 times your money back to you. So again, it's a choice. Again, Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire only. From here, you're tied to a specialist. Specialist is simple. If they're not reaching out to you every week or 2, you get on that phone and you put them in check. Here's the thing. You have 1,000 things you have to learn. A lot more than I'm going over today. And I'm going over a lot of things for you, and I know they're making sense to you because it's just the truth. But every Wednesday, Saturday, level 1 and setup, but I'm online 6 days a week. Okay? I have no excuses. And after today, neither will you. You got to run your race and beat your doubt. You got to get out of your way sometimes. Step number 11 today. See, getting past go, God's gift. Look at the goodies I've gotten over the years and more. Race boats that say the Ray Reynolds University. The yachts. See, one of my first cars was a Quintos Lamborghini, people. I didn't know. Why didn't you get one of those? Why don't you have one today? By the way, it should be registered to a division. Boom, boom. Helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings. See, I'm one of those guys that's not full of you-know-what. But I'm going to hold your hand to rebuild you. All right, there's the goal. So I need your driver's license to be changed now to P.O. Box or mailing address. I need raised rules put in place, Protection Act, and I want you to stop bringing the pain home, step number 12. Because you have a choice to protect your privacy. I mean, come on. The world is changing. Geico closed their offices on Friday last week in California. That company is owned by one of Warren Buffett's companies. Whatever they do, they get to write it off and get times 5. Okay? So it's like here. We watch the news. The man fell down. Let's go help him. What does he do? He stands up in a Starbucks. He looks all around. All right, he falls down. No one heard him the first time, so he sat up. Then he slams it down again. He wanted his $10 million lawsuit. He didn't realize there's cameras everywhere. Your goal is simple. It's like your car today. Sorry, you're the registered owner. You're a duck. See, when you bought the car, you did it wrong. Wrong. You went to the dealership, you got $5,000 lost, and you sweated for 5 hours and 9 inquiries. You're supposed to buy the car through Ray's Rules way, but you did it your way. Okay. And then on top of that, all right, all you had to do on that piece of paper they gave you, to fill out these and get your credit report, all right, next to your signature, and write down this allows one inquiry and took a picture. If you would have set the tone, like one of my books is called Setting the Tone, all right, you could realize one thing. They could not have pulled your credit report. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. How can I help you? Well, you're welcome. All right. Well, the card's $15,000. I owed you $10,000. You said you would pay the difference on the card if I popped you more. Okay? So you got to send me 10% of $5,000. Okay? Simple. Send me $500. Okay? And then we're going to daisy chain that into the divisions. Okay? So I always, again, that's why I always ask the question, are you going to pay the difference? If not, my dashboards let me readjust it to the 10 that I owe you. Okay? So get that done today. All right? Thank you for calling and saying thank you. God bless you too. Bye-bye. So, the car, we have to do it, number 13, race rules. Never bring the pain home. Stop bringing the pain home. This is one of our CFO's car, the actual car. Fleet price, tax ID division. Doesn't show up on personal reports. It's a corporate write-off completely. And then she's a CFO. Ultimate goal. From there, you see these on TV. You see this comes in my social media all the time. Were you a passenger? Oh, you got a bumpity bump. Let's sue everybody. I'm sorry, you got these bloodsuckers everywhere we go. See, if you're the registrant of your car, you're a duck. If it's changed to a division, they get diddly squat. Why not? Step 14. But it's your choice to plan the problem and stop bringing the pain home. Cats have 9 lives. Why don't you? You're going to after meeting me. Because I want your second chance to be done. I don't want you bringing the pain home again, ever. Your choice is every piece of property you play with should be a division. Your paycheck should be offset of your paycheck or your house payment. It offsets the taxes. And the corporation, they don't pay tax. Why would they? Amazon don't pay tax on 10 billion, a trillion. They don't need to pay tax. That wouldn't be any fun. So let's understand, there's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. This guy's great. I love it. He played with 2 other companies, jacked them up, jacked them down, got a discount. He's going to end up owning Twitter. I guarantee it. I bet you $1,000 he'll get it at a discount. Here's how he plays the game. He's a little arrogant, all right, but that's how it is. But again, he owns a spaceship. So does the other guy. So does the other guy. So guess what? They're playing the game. You want to play too? You want to come out and play with Ray? It's simple. We don't pay tax till we're profitable. And if we piss away the money, we never pay tax. What a concept. I'm online 6 days a week. You get to play. Again, you can refer people to make up to $1,000 today. I got specialty classes all the time in rotation on Saturday at 2:30. See, on Saturday I have 8 classes. I start at 7 in the morning. So leveraging, real estate, divisions, Dun & Bradstreet, stock kit, daisy chaining, non-profit. This weekend is basically tax balancing. Balancing that, which is great. I love tax balancing. Credit repair doesn't work because you think there's a magic wand. And all they write is silly letters, not mine, kind of late. Credit rebuilding works because I'm going to rebuild it for you. That's why they called me the Godfather of Credit years ago. Kind of fun. So if you want to go to the class and do the work, I'll hold your hand, teach you how, give you the book, charge you $4.99 and a $500 card back to you. From there, if you want me to do the work, I'll guarantee you $750. All right, you get in class as well, and you get a $1,000 card back. Reimburse yourself. I'll build that credit for you as well. Either way, you get to win. Step 15. And you get assigned to a specialist. 800-510-3338. See, starter package for a corporation, $9.99. All the goodies are done for you. You just pay a little filing fee, and you get the bonus cash credit times 5. 1,000. Your life's rebuilt, and you're getting 5,000 of credit. Sound good? Too good to be true? That's what they said when I worked for David Horowitz years ago. Worked in conjunction with him, but again, it's true. From there, millionaire in the making. $1,999, and you get $25,000 cash credit back. 13 times your money back. There's no excuses anymore. Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. Your specialists now reach out to you every week or two. You reach out to them, put them in check. Ultimate goal, run your life through a corporation or in conjunction, please. Step 16. So our goal is very simple today, learning to be a certified CFO. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. I look at it this way. Your paycheck is taxable income, right? You're paying the payment, gas, registration, insurance after you get your paycheck. Why don't you yell no and start driving a company car like I do? I don't understand. All right, that's silly, isn't it, what you're doing? Step 17. Now, number 18 is simple. Let's look at an SS4 form. It says banking and credit purposes. All right, so we get to basically play. And today I want you to go to irs.gov, and I want you to download a form called SS4 form. Very simple. All right, I want you to learn how to play the game and win and become a certified CFO. See, the United States of America did this in front of you. And you didn't pay attention. I dissected it. All right, one of my theses, international and constitutional law. I love the Constitution. But they, all right, 50 corps, cities, states, they even invent basically the Chapter 9 bankruptcy. In case something goes wrong, they can bankrupt the debt and stay in business. So we are the people. We, the people. It's your constitutional right. But you got to play and learn how to play. Nixon took the gold standard out. What does that mean for you? The rules were changed. Most people didn't pay attention, probably all of you. Woman at the hospital delivered a baby. Simple. They signed a form. They give her a SSN form for the baby. Is the baby going to go get a job? They got to print money and bond the baby before the baby is allowed to go out of the hospital. It's the only time that they can corner that person. Alright, because then they get to go in the stroller and the car so you can go home. It's like when you do a house, it's Ray's rules. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. If you don't do it my way, simple. Your house, if you're sued, take it away. If you died, stuck into probate, your family got diddly squat. Basically, it's like when you hire the contractor. They hire the subcontractor outside Home Depot. Good workers. But if they slip, fall, and cut corners and sue you, then you become a duck. If you plan the problem in their divisions, they get diddly squat. Why not? You might want to look at basically irrevocable trust. That's what I would tell you to do, step number 19 today. But again, it's a choice. Stop bringing the pain home. I get people all the time, Ray, I don't want to pay tax. Well, too bad. I tell them to knock it off. You cannot play peekaboo with the IRS and making a mess. You have to understand corporations pay tax when they're profitable. IRS.gov 656 Form 433A and B. That's the form due offer and compromise. Get your butt back in the system. Step 20 today. Again, it's up to you. See, it's like divisions. I love it. When you fix up properties, you save up to 70%. You don't have to pay a bill for 30 to 60, 90 days because I'm the original OPM. And the escrow can close and pay the debt for you instead. But the problem is when you get that $200,000 left over, what do? Most people just kind of screw it up and waste it away. I would tell you to use Ray's rules, leverage money into $15 million, and then borrow money is not taxable, and then line of defense, step 21 called blackjack. But the goal is up to you. My first question to God when I finally die eventually, or permanently, is why? 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 I was helping people, lecture 6 days a week. All right, why'd you have me going to come back and still help people? So I can prove to the world I can do it again and again? I don't like being a guinea pig. But again, I got to keep my faith and persistence. My building there was only 22,000 square feet, 2 stories, doing up to $1 million a day. Cash money, that's where we're going to get 2023. It's called checkbook money, up to $5.4 million. Your focus right now is Corp and 3 divisions. That's what needs to be set up now. Leveraging money, because borrowed money is not taxable. The ability to not bring the pain home, be a CFO, and reprogram our brains into millionaire. Your corporation is sued, they come after you. The line of defense I wrote for you, disconnect, isolate, incorporate. You might want to write it down. It's the only way you can basically not bring the pain home. Divisions and tax IDs. It gives you the line of defense and multiple lives too. Step 22. Ultimate goal, stop bringing the pain home. What are you willing to lose? Everyone says nothing. Well, the reality is something that you have to lose. If something goes wrong today, it's family or corp. Family, no. Corp, all right. If you have divisions, you have your line of defense. Corporation has multiple lives, like banks and grocery stores do. If we play checkmate in chess, we're both going to get checkmate today. Even if we lose on both sides, we get to win. That's the way we get our cake and eat it too. Step 23. Again, choice. You give referrals, you get 10%. All right, up to $1,000 today. So I'm online 6 days a week. Invite your friends and family so they can get into the program. You get some Zelle money back to you. Reaching the dream, think and be the impossible. I've done it all my life. From there, raise rules. All right, making millionaires. Corp and 3 divisions is what you need starting today. That's how you become a certified CFO. From there, remember on Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m., level 1 in setup, all right, twice a week. Go to either one or both. From there, never have joint credit. All right, buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Next thing is a corp's only a piece of paper. You got to give it life through the divisions. The line of defense for real estate, franchise, current business. See, if you don't have a line of defense, what happens when this corp's sued and you're screwed? I'm sorry, it's just the way it works. So your divisions are your lifeline. Because if one screws up, you get another one and another one, just like the banks and grocery stores do. Raise rules, taking that bonus cash credit, financing the American dream, and getting the cash flow too. Bonus cash credit, step 24. Ultimate goal is very simple. You have 137 days. You got a lot of work to do, and so do I. We work together in conjunction. The boot camp, September 23rd, 24th, 25th. And yes, I see your question. Would you honor it? Yes, I already said yes. I offered it at the class at 10 o'clock because I have 2 grandkids who are celebrating their same birthday today. They were born, all right, hours apart from 2 daughters. It's amazing. And another one on the way. So the reality is simple. So the celebration today is very simple. All right, this boot camp is $1,000 a day, $3,000. All right, it's always sold out, having fun. Today it's $1,000 to you. 1,000 if it is Zelled before 12 o'clock, which is in 3 minutes. So if you don't do it, you missed out. 800-510-3338. Credit rebuilding works. Credit repair it's a fraud. Simple. Here's the class. I'll hold your hand, give you the book. All right, charge you $4.99, give you a $500 cash card back to you, reimburse yourself, and you add $1 to your life. From there, it's simple. Credit rebuilding works at 750 score. If you want that, that means I'm doing the work for you. Guaranteed workshops on Saturday, and I give you a $1,000 card back to you, so you get your money back. From there, the starter package is where you start getting 5 times your money back. Corporation, $5,000 of credit, $9.99. Millionaire in the making, $1,999. You get $25,000 of credit, 13 times your money back. It's always a Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. Credit cards cost 5%. I don't want that, plus they all get hacked anyway. You could be the millionaire. You should be the corporate millionaire. If the banks and grocery stores can even make mistakes and stay in business and write it all off, your chance on the corporate divisions are the same thing for them too, for you. So the ultimate goal is very simple today. All right, we stop bringing the pain home. Ultimate goal is very simple. Become a certified CFO. And understand, reprogram you into millionaire. See, the world's going to keep changing. It's going to get worse. I'm sorry. I wish it would get better. I have my faith, my persistence. That's all I have. Without that, I'm nobody. So the reality is very simple. Stay safe, stay strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Ultimate goal number 25 today is simple. Make sure you have the phone number to the office, 800-510-3338. Your ultimate goal is going to be up to you. So if you're going to do any of the programs, do them now. Especially the one about the boot camp, because the time is going to end, and I'm normally not going to do it for that price because it's kind of ridiculous. But it's a celebration today. So the reality is we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.